Welcome back to Tarpon Fishing Outfitters. It's February 2020 and we're going to talk about winter fishing a little more. I'm going to expand from the last time I spoke to you on video about some winter fishing. The first thing is you want to cover the whole entire water column with the artificial baits that you choose. So I chose one that's a top water. This is a Zara Spook Jr. and it's a top water bait. So it stays and floats on top. The next bait I picked was a suspending twitch bait by Mirror. So this bait suspends under the water for about 14 inches, depending on how heavy the leader is and how fast the tide's going, but usually anywhere from 12 to 14 inches. And then the last bait that I got here is a sinking twitch bait. So this one will sink all the way to the bottom if I don't move it. So I have a floater, a suspender, and a sinker. Now the three baits that I showed you are all twitch baits. You have to work them. You have to impart the action on the bait in order for the bait to have its action. This one is a top water. They call it walk the dog. You would twitch it with your wrist and the bait will go back and forth walking the dog. And the reason I chose this bait is sometimes, like on Sunday when I was fishing, it was cold in the morning and it was cloudy, but then the sun came up and the water, you could see it was really clear. And the fish actually came up to eat some baits. So it's a fun way to catch fish, especially trout. So that's why I chose this one. Bone and silver is probably the best color for all around on any flat, even fishing in the back country. So I picked the bone and silver. Matter of fact, this is our #1 selling bait for a top water lure anywhere in any of our tackle shops in the Tri-County area of Tampa Bay. And that is the Super Spook Jr. in bone and silver. Excellent bait, and it's got saltwater hooks. The next bait I took is this suspending twitch bait. Now this bait will sink 12 to 14 inches based on how heavy of a leader you use and then how fast the tide's running. But it's the same thing. You twitch the bait and you impart the action on the bait as it darts up and down and across. This color, the black and the orange, it sticks up really, it works really well. This is a Catch 2000. That's the bait. The reason I picked the Catch 2000 at this time of the year, it's got a finger mullet or a creek chub shape to it. And that's the type of forage that's back in these canals and these rivers where I'm fishing. If you take it to spring or summer and I'm fishing the flat, I make it a Mirror Miridine, which is a bait that's shaped differently. So I'm looking at the bait being the shape of the forage that I'm fishing. The next thing is the sinker. This is a mullet shape. This is a sinking twitch bait from Mirror, and I picked a totally light color, a glow color. I want to go the complete opposite of the dark color. And this bait, again, will sink all the way to the bottom. And the way to fish this bait, it's a twitch bait, the same thing. You're going to twitch it, and it's going to dart up and down, except you can get it as deep as you like it. So if I'm in 6 feet of water, and I want it to go 4 feet down, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, and that bait will sink to 4 feet down. So it'll sink as deep as you want it to. So if the fish are all the way down low, you want to use this bait. Another bait that I took here that's really popular, it's a little mullet imitation called the Voodoo Mullet. It's got the colorings of a mullet and a creek chub. And what I like about this bait is that the body is soft. These are hard baits. So when a fish grabs it in the winter, he holds on to it longer. You can put some scent on it. It's got some joints in it where it flexes, so even the tide moves it really well. But it works really well in the back, in the river, in the canals, anywhere you fish in Florida during the wintertime. It's a great bait. So try these tips. Tell us if they work for you. And we'll see you again. Come to Tarpon Fishing Outfitters. If you have any other further questions, I'll be glad to answer them. And we'll outfit you to make your trips successful adventures on the water. Thank you.